And what's up, guys? I'm back again with another video, another build for you and your mother. I went ahead and finished this one up pretty recently after this one. That was our last build, but I decided to build another simple survival house. I've probably built this house 2 or 3 times in 2 or 3 separate worlds, so yeah, I love it a lot. You got a lot of farmland here. The house is very simple. It's pretty much almost entirely made out of wood. Got a lot of berries here, which also work as defensive measures, because a lot of mobs don't actually walk into the berries, I found, and if they do, they obviously get hurt. So pretty nice. We're gonna walk in here. So this is a bit of a weird interior for me. We have a lantern here. We got a little picnic table. Not a picnic table, but kind of a place to eat your food. A little lectern to read here. If we come down here, got a nice painting. We got our furnaces in the wall here. And if you want, you could actually build these furnaces all the way up to the ceiling. I think that looks ridiculous, so I'm not going to do that. We have our crafting table in the center. You need a crafting table almost at all times in this game, so why not have it in the middle? We have a bed here. We got a brewing station, somewhat. This, at least a cauldron. Kind of looks like a fence, or not a fence, but a sink. I don't know why I said fence. We have our anvil here, and if we climb up to the second floor here, we have another lantern, obviously. We have a blue orchid. Love that flower. We have a brewing stand, armor stand, a chest, and a bookshelf. And if you didn't notice, there is a lot of barrels here. So we have 3 full chests here, so that's pretty nice. 3 full chests plus another chest, and you can really put more barrels right there. You can do a lot with this build. If we come out here, we have a fence with a nice little post made out of oak wood and cobblestone. We have gravel here to kind of break up the texture. It looks very nice. Oh, and actually, if we come to the back here, we also have a smoker. And you guys can go ahead and go crazy in the back. You could probably put a blast furnace or a barbecue or kind of a forge with the grindstone and all that crap. But, alright, without further ado, let's get into the video, guys. So I pretty much gathered up just about everything you'll need for this build. So let's go ahead and get started. So you're going to want to start your door frame. That is just, by the numbers, the easiest thing to do. We'll put oak there for a second. We'll go ahead and place this upside down stairs. So we got that done. Got our stair done. So now we're gonna take up this little brick pillar, and for now we're just gonna leave it like that. So then we're gonna come to this side. We're gonna put another log, and we're gonna have a 3-block gap, and we're gonna bring this up all the way up by 3. So everything should be up by 3. So here's what you should have so far. Got it? Alright. So now we're just going to do the same thing. 3 blocks, 3 tall. Match it up again. 3 blocks, 3 tall. Then we're going to do that little divot here. We're also going to have that little 1 block. So here's what we have so far. If you guys want to look at real quick. You know, sometimes I can go too fast, and actually, yeah, these are going to be 3 tall. So 3 blocks, 3 tall. You guys get it by now. So now we're going to pretty much kind of dig everything out, because a lot of this house is not underground, but it's, you know what I mean. It's like 1 step below. On the first floor, and the second one's like 2 steps below the normal limit. So we're gonna go ahead and mine down 2 blocks from the surface level. So you should see like 2 exposed blocks that aren't what you built. And really, so we're gonna need sandstone. I cannot believe I already forgot to grab that. So I couldn't fit everything on the hotbar down in there. So we're gonna mine out these walls right here and put oak. Whoops. Now I know what you guys are thinking. You know, on the outside, if the wall is going to be right here, we can see that, but I'll explain in a little bit why it doesn't matter that we do that. So you're pretty much going to take everything down that you can pretty much see. So right here we'll do more brick. We'll take this down. I will take that down. I'll take this down. Alright, so we got pretty much everything done. Actually, I don't think I need to cover that. And of course, I replace the one block I need. So now we're going to go ahead and get rid of this block here. So at this point, you should be 3 down. And we're just going to fill in our floor. I like to use sandstone as my floor. I don't know, sandstone is just such a good floor for me. It's either a good floor or ceiling. So here we have it as the floor, and on that build over there we have it as the ceiling. If you guys want to check out that build, you can go ahead and just check out my video feed. It'll be the last video. I think it'd be the interior, if I remember correctly. And actually, this stuff's going to be in the same height, so you don't even need to dig this side down. You can just do this. And so we're going to need to bring this up. Let's just cover this up, why not? There we go. So here's what we should have so far. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take, whoops, some upside down stairs like this. This is gonna give us a nice amount of depth down here and just make it look very nice. I already like the look of that. So we're gonna need our oak slabs. So yeah, not everything could fit on the hotbar. I should honestly be like build challenges, like you can only build with what's in the hotbar. So we're just gonna put some planks right there just to make sure that doesn't look weird. And actually we're gonna come on the back here and we're gonna do 3 upside down, well actually no, just 1, and then we're gonna take our window like that. So there we go. And now we're gonna take upside down stairs like this, go all the way around. Just going to fill in what we didn't fill in before. Whoops. And this is going to go up on the top. So this could be a pretty nice house. In fact, 2 out of the 3 worlds I built this house on were Survival Island. And it works really well for that because it's so small, but you actually have a decent amount of space and stuff to do in the inside. And it's not too costly. I mean, if you spawn in an oak biome, or a biome with any oak trees, or really a biome with trees, you're pretty much set. But I guess you could say that about every house, so yeah. So let's kind of map out the farm. I'm going to make this the full tutorial. I kind of split up the interior and exterior into separate videos in the last house, and I didn't really like that. I didn't really like having to make people either wait or go to a separate video just to see how to do the inside. Okay, so we needed to extend that out a little bit. So you're basically just going to want to do 3 blocks in between, just like the house frame, and you can even just line it up like that. There we go. We'll leave this for B, or we'll leave this B. We'll just put our cobblestone slabs up there. Very nice. Alright, so let's get started on the roof here. Of course, I need something else that I don't have. We'll get rid of that. Alright, so we're basically going to do another famous wraparound, as I like to say. And whoops, that should not be that far. It's just going to be always one off from the house to give it a nice amount of depth. And when you're playing a game where everything is either like voxel-like or cubic-like, you're going to want to have some depth. Because let's just face it, if you just did it like that, ew, it just looks too flat. I'm kind of glad they updated the villages, because that was one of the main issues with that, is that they just didn't have any depth to them, and they were just hideous to see or look at, I meant. Alright, so I actually lied. This one is going to be, these 2 right here are going to be brought up by one more log. It's just the one to the left of the door here. And we're going to use cobblestone on this roof here. Kind of weird. I just wanted to have a little bit of a different texture. And back here, I actually take it out one block more to have kind of a cool overlap. Up front, we only have this overlap. So for the bricks here, we're going to take this up by one more. Get rid of you. Bam. That's, it's alright. I couldn't really fit like a campfire fireplace in there. I'm sure you could make it work, maybe if you put it right there. But what I mean by that, I like to have the smoke coming out of the top, but just wasn't really too possible, so. Alright, so we need to put our slab in the middle and just divide that off. And now we can do our trapdoor roof. So I like the dynamic of having different kind of windows. It's very nice. So we got this going. So now let's go ahead and bring up this crap. There we go. That looks nice. And now we pretty much almost just need to furnish. Just except for all this crap. So, bam. I mean, this is the house right here. I mean, I could stop the video right here, but I'm not like that. So, we're going to go ahead and continue. Whoops. Of course, I need these slabs again. So, we're going to take our slabs and we're going to do a little ring around here. So, this is going to give us our upper floor. I guess we'll go ahead and put our ladders down. Again, you guys can substitute any blocks. You guys can rework the build. I like to do builds for inspiration. I don't imagine people are going to build this house like for like I did. But if you do, that's pretty sweet. But being honest here, I mean, there's already a couple things I would change in the house. Not in a heartbeat, but over playtime I would just change. So we're going to grab our barrels. We're going to grab our crafting table, chest, armor stand, our furnaces, our anvil, brewing stand, cauldron. So put our cauldron here. Whoops. Yeah, I love stone bricks. And actually, I forgot to mention something in the video. I actually hid another furnace under the anvil here. And in the future, when we place our table, I actually put another furnace. So you guys can swap that one out with a smoker or whatever. Or you could have these two as smokers, but I don't know. I find myself hardly ever cooking meat anymore, just because carrots and potatoes are so reliable. Okay, so we got everything. I think I put another brewing stand up here. That chest was right here. It's pretty much almost everything. So now we are going to put our barrels here. Now again, you guys are probably like, well, you can see the barrels jutting out of the ground there. And I will give you some context on why that's not going to really matter. And it seems I cannot find bookshelf. So the process, or while I'm making this video, I'm actually in the process of making a adventure map. It's kind of like Skyrim themed. It's using the Skyrim mashup pack, so really it's gonna be like for Skyrim. I guess I can put, whoops, the armor on this armor stand. You guys can see my FPS in the top left corner. At least you should be. Because I'm using Shadow Play right now. I don't know if the FPS counter actually shows up in game or not, but it'll be interesting to see if it does. So we put that little slab there. I like that little detail. You guys can obviously add like more barrels there. I don't know. Maybe if we do something like that, that could be the food chest. Whatever you guys want. Actually, I think I like that slab there. Oh well. So next we can grab our painting. I guess we can do our flower pot as well. I like to go ahead and for this house I've always liked to grab every sapling. Oh my god. Of course it won't fit. So we're gonna put, not that one. I don't know. I don't like that one. That one just feels like Hitler or something. Come on, give us a good one. There we go. I love, that's my favorite painting in the game. I think it's like a sunset. I don't know, but I remember there's this video that actually showed you what the Minecraft pictures were supposed to be. Okay, so I need the one right after Acacia, which would be Dark Oak. The freaking weird one. Alright, so we're gonna build our little table out here. And I actually use a stone pressure plate for that. Sorry if you guys can hear my clicking or keyboard typing. I actually bought, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I bought, it's still the same microphone. I just bought a mic stand and a pop filter. Don't know how much well off it's gonna sound, but we're gonna see. So I actually recorded the first part and just immediately started recording the build. So it could just sound like crap and I have no idea. Now, I'm actually going to add some extra flower pots. And actually, I already need to add something else. So we're going to do the classic... Gotta pass the flowers. We're going to do the classic red and yellow. And we're going to get our blue orchid for right here. Most beautiful flower... Oops. That's a freaking lilac. Are you kidding me? Here we go. You have to admit, they're not too far off. I'm a little bit colorblind. Or color deficient, as they say. There we go. I just love the barrels. They have a nice texture, and their storage. I mean, look how much storage we have in this small space. So, like I said, guys, I have a furnace under here, 2 furnaces here, and the one we just talked about, the furnace right there. So you have 4 furnaces in this house. So you're pretty well set for cooking. Maybe you can replace them for blast furnaces. You guys can do whatever you want. I'm just here to give the inspiration, the foundation, whichever you want to say. Alright, so there's our lectern. So now we need to go ahead and add some lanterns. And I think I'm going to add the wheat and the potatoes and carrots. We need the hoe. I need gravel. That's what I need. Gravel, gravel, gravel. There we go. And I'll grab that. Okay, so you're basically gonna want to just circle the whole thing like this. Pretty easy. I know you guys have probably placed fences before. And just put 2 gates on both sides just to have a nice exit. And we actually also need water. So this design is not completely like the most effective it could be. And by that I mean I put a water block there, and I also put gravel every time the wood connects with the other post. Now you might be scratching your head by what I mean by that, but you can basically get rid of this gravel, have more farmland, and maybe just have a water block in the center right here, and it'll still work the same. I don't know. I mean, once you have this much farmland, I mean, do you really need that extra stuff unless you're playing on hard mode or something crazy? I like to have a fine line between... Whoops. No, it's just because we didn't fill in the floor there. But I like to have that as gravel too, instead of just sandstone. Kind of looks out of place. So let's put our water in. You guys can even put some lights in here. That would also look nice. And we're actually going to put, let's do sea pickles. I even know seagrass was like its own thing. And we'll just do that. Why not? I don't even know if they light up when they're first planted. So we're going to plant our carrots here. We'll do 1 thing of wheat. Obviously, you guys can do whatever the hell you want. Whoops. You guys can do whatever the hell you want with this design. I just like to fill it in like this pattern. Maybe you'll follow the same pattern, maybe you won't. I definitely always stay away from beetroot. Those things are freaking stupid to farm. Alright, so now, the $1 million question. Well, what are we going to do about that? We're going to put our planters right over it. It's going to be like they're not even jutting into the ground. So, the con with this is that if a creeper blows up right here, there's a slight chance, or pretty much a big chance, he's going to blow up a lot of your storage. So, I'd highly recommend maybe building like a big wall, maybe not a wall, but like an enclosed village, something to that effect. So we're gonna use, where are the signs? We're gonna use the signs, and now I need to grab, still need those. I need to grab the 3. There we go. All right, so. I guess we'll just start in the front. So the way I do it, I nick it and I put wheat. Now you actually could put beetroot here. That would not be bad because it'll be 3, and I think that's how much you need for a soup. Which soups are just so, I don't know, I think soups need a big buff. I mean, they need to give you a lot more hunger because it's not worth carrying the actual thing like mushrooms or beetroots plus the bowl. And then once you drink it and you have a stack, now you have 2 stacks. So that's 3 slots just to eat something when I can just harvest carrots. I mean, carrots is all in the same block. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like baffling that soups are still not really worth it. Alright, whoops. That was not supposed to happen. I didn't even know you could plant it on tilled land. Actually, that's an epic fail. Why did I do that? Whoops. Alright, so now we're gonna plant you. Should be the peonies. Alright. That looks good. Now we're gonna get our sweet berries and some bone meal. And we're gonna go to town. We're gonna get you up, get you up. Let's get some grass around here. God, I'm playing at I'm on Windows 10 edition. I don't know if I mentioned it in the last video, but I'm on 64 chunks right now, and I'm getting a pretty good frame rate. I will admit it does dip once I like go high into the air, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, are we in 64 chunks? No, we're in 16. What? Alright, we're going to 64. Let's see how bad our frame rate tanks. Not so bad yet. No, we lost about 3 frames. Alright, well, we'll get this going here. I will take some sweet berries, and I like to just go along the path here. Again, you guys can do whatever the hell you want. I think I'll just do that. That looks a little too unnatural. That looks even worse. Even worse. There we go. Looks a little bit better. And we can do the same thing on this side. And we will bone meal the crap out of it. I don't know. I love the berries. I just love the berries. I mean, they're food and they're defensive as well. So that pretty much does it for the build, guys. I mean, this is just done. I mean, it's very, I would say it's very whimsical. It's a very whimsical house. It's very niche almost. But hey, I like it. It's very nice for survival islands. It's very nice for just having a nice, reliable house. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Like I said, this is going to be posted as a one and done full tutorial. So, I hope you guys enjoy it. Have a nice day.